Yes or no for using slides in your TEDx talk? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around this beautiful, beautiful world. Happy Friday. How are you feeling on Friday? Let me know in the comments where you're watching it from and how you feel on Friday. Happy Friday. Today, I'm going to answer the question, should you use slides on your TEDx talk or not? What are the pros and the cons? Because this question is one of the questions I got a lot when I say I'm a TEDx coach and people just blast a lot of questions. Thank you so much. Also, a shout out to Michael Thomas, who also asked these questions. Like, I think it's time to answer that question as well. I was like, yeah, Michael, here you go. So thank Michael Thomas in the comments below for that topic, as he brought it specifically for today. Okay, so let's dive deep straight away. As I always wait for your comments, put hashtag live in the comments below if you're watching it live, or hashtag replay if you're watching it on replay. I'm gonna start straight to making sure what exactly we're talking about when we say PowerPoint presentation and PowerPoint slides. First of all, I want you to remember that PowerPoint slides for TEDx means pictures. It does not mean bullet points. So please, please, please don't do that huge mistake to create bullet points. This is not an office meeting or business meeting or business presentation. This is TEDx. Okay, people are not there to read from your slides behind you. People are there to listen to you, to listen to your stories, to be inspired by your stories. So don't use PowerPoint bullet point slides. The second thing, what I don't want you to do as a mistake is to don't use loads of text. I've seen several TEDx talk with hell a lot of text. I was like, what the hell is going on with this? Again, this is not a meeting and this is not a business presentation. It's a TEDx talk. Okay. The third thing, what I've seen is like, what are people doing? They use like sentences. So here is one thing I want to remember today. If you have to use text, please do use maximum 3 words per slide. That's it. But again, I'm gonna repeat it again, that PowerPoints for TEDx means pictures, does not mean text. Okay, just make it very different, because the pros, and here's the pros. The first, definitely a good thing about using slides during your TEDx talk is that pictures always tell a story itself. Okay, there is a cons against that pros. Okay, I'm gonna give it in a second, but what I want to explain is that indeed, picture what is a well-known picture or picture of emotions. I'm not talking about like picture of you as a kid, picture of you as a 16 years old, and then as a 21 years old, and then as like 50 years old. These pictures are not well-known pictures, but if you want to really make an impact, put a picture which explains emotions. Because if you put picture of yourself at some point in your life, then you have to explain what the hell is going on the picture. Okay, but if you put a picture, and it has to be royalty-free picture, download it from Unsplash, from any of those softwares. So make sure that that picture tells a story. It has to express a lot of emotions and feelings through the picture. Okay. Another pros what I always give is that speakers think that slides are going to help them to deliver their talk, or it's to remind them what is next in their speech. Now, reality is quite different. Okay, before I continue to the reality on this one, put in the comments below if you agree with what I've been saying, because you've been on stage, or you've been on TEDx stage specifically, or different stages, and you've been experiencing what I'm telling you. Put a yes in the comments below, or put a no if you never experienced that and everything else is new. If everything what I'm saying right now is very new for you, then I want you to put in the comments below new. Just put new. And new. Okay, I just want to see who is watching and how it's going for you. Okay, when speakers are basically having that mentality that the slides and all the pictures they're gonna put there is gonna be like kind of like a reminder what is next in case they kind of missed it or they messed up the sequence in the stories. Reality is quite different. You need to start telling the story before you click to change the slide. The reason why is because you're gonna look very unprepared for the audience, and it's gonna be like kind of giving you a negative impact on you instead of creating it very powerful. If you click and then either look down to see what is on the screen right now to remind yourself what to say next, or you kind of click and then you look back to the screen to see what is there so you know what to say next, that for you is gonna look like you're unprepared for your TEDx talk. So that's gonna turn, instead of very positive and amazing and beautifully powerful, it's gonna be actually super negative, okay, on you. Also, what people kind of having the feeling like if you click and then you start reading the text and what is on your screen, that is gonna also give them kind of the feeling that they're in a business meeting, and you don't want that. That's not a business meeting. Again, it's not like an office meeting where you prepare slides and you're going to go through them. Okay, you need to also, one thing I want you to remember, you need to practice with the clicker. So when you're preparing for your speech at home, by deciding that you're going to use PowerPoint presentation, that adds on your shoulders, that adds on for your preparation. So if you don't have slides, you're not going to go through what I'm going to say. But if you're using slides, you have to constantly at home, even using phone or something, you have to constantly use, like, I don't know, even like imaginary clicker to speak, and then remember that when you say something, you're gonna click to change the slides, and you have to basically change the slides first speaking and then click to change the slide. Okay, makes sense? Put a yes if it makes sense, put a no if it doesn't make sense, so I know what to explain in addition if I did not explain very well. Now another absolute cons about that one is that I want you to be always prepared to have glitches on the day. The clicker might not work. I had that on my TEDx day. I had 2 slides and I had to have slides. I'll explain why. My TEDx talk was about executive stop wasting your time. And I had to basically show first my calendar when I was working with one of my clients, when I was a business transformation director with one of my clients. My calendar was like literally meeting after meeting, like full blast meetings 5 days a week. Okay. And then I start, and this is my TEDx talk. I'm explaining in my TEDx talk how to shrink 7 hours of meetings into 4 minutes. I call it 1 minute update method. And I wanted to show the method before I start using that method, 1 minute update, and after, because the after slide was like pretty much 7 hours of meetings from my calendar disappeared directly. And it was like free time for me to actually do some work. That's why I call it executive stop wasting time and do some work. So I had to use 2 slides. If your topic right now is on something which is like my TEDx talk, which was, and you have to show like before and after, or like to show an impact what you created, then yes, go ahead and do use slides. However, the cons here is that on the day the clicker didn't work, didn't bloody work. I was speaking and I was clicking like at the beginning I was clicking to go to that slide, the first slide, and then to the second slide, and just like it sometimes was working, sometimes didn't work. And then I was changing to go and to switch between the two slides, and it didn't work, then it was working. It was very confusing, I can tell you. What happened after my TEDx talk, I realized, and this was the organizers, they were like just giggling. They said the clicker didn't work and we couldn't fix it on time. And we were watching you. So every time when you were clicking, we were swapping between the two slides, right? So you have to be prepared for all kinds of glitches. Another glitch which might basically happen is that the organizers might basically uploaded the wrong presentation or the wrong file, or they didn't upload your files on that computer which is linked to the projectors. Your file might disappear from your USB. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, so that is a huge cons when we're talking about like slides and presentation. Michael is saying good morning from Birmingham. Good morning, Michael. This topic is inspired by you, so thank you so much for joining. I was thinking like, are you going to join or not? Just wondering what Michael is doing today. Just share how you feel today on Friday. And if you missed it, I already started with a lot of pros and cons. Okay, another cons what I want you to know is that huge cons. You're going to take away attention from you as a speaker, okay? Because the moment when you've got slides behind you, people are going to pretty much stop listening to what you're saying. Their attention is going to go to the slides. So you're taking away attention from you. If your slides are having text, a big no, huge no for you, then they're going to try to read the text instead of listening to you, okay? If it's a picture, then it's kind of okay. That's why I'm constantly telling you today, if you have to do like slides, then do use pictures with feelings, expressing emotions and feelings instead of text. And if you have to use text, do use 3 words. Because imagine this, you're speaking, you're clicking, the slides behind you are switching. If it's just 3 words, they're going to read it very quickly. They're going to come back to what you're saying, and your attention is going to be back to you. So do think really, really big time before you start using all kind of slides. Okay, so I'm gonna put for Michael, I'm feeling great today, nice vibe. Thank you so much, Michael. Welcome to the show. Another cons what I want to tell you, and I know it sounds silly, okay, but the moment when you have screen behind you on TEDx stage, that gives you a lot of heat. Okay, so here you go. You're gonna feel a heat on you. You're gonna have adrenaline because you're on TEDx stage, and that is gonna make you sweat. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but the less reasons to sweat on stage, the better for you on that day. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, but you just have to think about this kind of stuff. And another thing what I really hate actually, but I see it on so many TEDx videos after this on YouTube, the screen behind you is going to create that extra shadow on your face. If it's one side screen, it's going to make a shadow on your face and your body, obviously. And if it's right behind you and the screen is like those huge screens, your face will barely be seen. On some of the cameras, usually central camera, your face is going to be so almost invisible because of that light coming behind you. Okay, this, you just need to know that, because after this, when you see your video, you'll be like, damn, I can't even see myself. You're going to be absolutely disappointed. But video editors cannot do anything because of that huge bright screen behind you. And again, if it's behind you, face, forget, like your face is going to disappear. If it's sidewise, then it's going to be like half of your face is going to disappear. So I want you to think about those elements. Michael is saying, I probably won't use a PowerPoint for my intended TEDx talk. So many golden nuggets to take away. There are few more I have to say, so stay with me. I've got a few more for you. One thing I want you to remember: speak with the TEDx organizers. I need to make sure that the video editor is going to be happy to embed your slides in your TEDx video. Now, this is the most crucial thing, actually. And I'm going to give you a story about my own TEDx talk. Those 2 slides, what I put on my TEDx, like at that time when I became a TEDx speaker, I had no clue, what to expect, how to, what to ask, what kind of like things to plan in ahead. So what happened was that the 2 slides, and during my TEDx talk, I was like, as you can see on the screen, this, and this. And then second slide, as you can see on the screen, this, and this. The video editor did not embed those 2 slides in my TEDx talk. And when people were watching on and are watching on YouTube, they're like, I don't see any kind of screen. So it was all lost. And as it wasn't embedded, they're like, whoever is now watching on YouTube was like, where are the slides? It kind of completely missed it. Okay. So you have to speak with the TEDx organizers to embed it. There are a few cons about this. First of all, there's always a risk, always, that the video editor is not going to embed your slides, as my own story, what I just gave you. Another cons about that one is that you might have to pay extra money to the video editor, because trust me, it's an extra work. Okay, it's a lot more extra work, and this is another cons here. You as a TEDx speaker is gonna spend a lot more time than any other speaker who does not use slides on your own video. First of all, because you have to go to the video editor, you have to basically watch your whole video, and you have to tell them minute this and second, the minute and the second this, you have to embed slide number 1. In that minute and second, you have to embed slide number 2. In that minute and second, you have to embed slide number 3. So you have to literally tell the video editor where to put the slides. The video editor doesn't know what to do with your talk. Okay, they're just editing the whole speech to look nicely and presentable, and to switch cameras. So they, like, as video editors, like, since I've been working with a lot of video editors, the work is enormous. So don't think that they kind of naturally will know what to put where. Okay, it's you to tell them which slide goes where. So the work, just roughly, I'm going to give you this idea. If you have like 5 slides, to be able, those 5 slides, to put them in the video editing, etc. For the video editor, this is like extra, I would say, like 1 hour work for 5 slides. For you, it's going to be another hour as well, just to watch the video, watch it again, and then tell the video editor. This is a lot of communication. Tell the video editor where to put the 5 slides. This is 1 hour work from you. Then watch it once video editor is done, to watch it again, give feedback if there is a change. Every time when there is a change, you have to watch the video. So it's a lot of hours of work for you. Okay, I need you to realize all this, because it's super, super important. People don't think about this. People see like amazing TEDx talk with these beautiful pictures and like really nicely edited, and they think that that's going to happen as magic. Magic exists, but you have to work for that magic. Okay, it's not just like boom and it's going to happen. That's just not the case. Okay, I've got a few more things what I want to share. Just put in the comments below all your questions. Put hashtag live if you're watching it live. Put a hashtag replay if you're watching it on the replay now. Let me know where you're watching it from, except Michael, who is watching from Birmingham. Let me know how everyone is doing. Kudos to Michael, by the way. He's an amazing, amazing teacher. And congratulations, Michael. You're going to go back to work very soon. He had cancer. And I'm so, so, so happy for you that you basically are so super healthy now and amazing. I did have a chat with Michael last week or the week before. I think it was last week. I'm so lost with days. That's typical of me. Let's see. Gail is saying, listening, yet again, proof of how much Bilal knows about TEDx talks, TEDx heroic public speaking. Amazing. Gail is watching from Canada. Whoop, whoop. Good morning, Canada. I know it's super early. And that is appreciated that you're watching it so early there. And cheers with your coffee, I believe. Michael is saying thank you. Good, thank you so much. You're so welcome. You're such an inspiration, Michael. And Gail, oh my God, I miss you so much. I haven't spoke with you for ages. Okay, last pros is that TEDx talk are always, of course, amazing when you embed external pictures and videos, not just the speaker, switching between cameras. It creates a really, really powerful talk. Okay, it's really amazing. However, there is a slight cons on that one. You have to make sure that you've got royalty-free pictures or permissions to use those pictures. So you have to, if you download a picture even from Unsplash or from any of those royalty-free platforms, you have to connect with the photographer and make sure that they're okay to be embedded in a TEDx. Or sometimes in the permissions for the pictures does say that you can use it everywhere, but you have to give a credit to that person, to how to give credit to that photographer for the pictures is in the description of your TEDx video. At the bottom, you have to say credit to, and then you need to list the names of all the people whose pictures you did use. So put in the comments below if all these pros and cons of yes or no. I couldn't say yes or no. Okay, it's totally up to you. Michael already said I don't want to use slides because it's too complicated, but it's really, one thing I want you to remember is that it really depends of what is your topic. Again, example with mine one, my topic, I have to show the before and the after, the effect of the method, what I was basically giving, the 1 minute update method. I had to use those two slides. But if you don't have to, just use your words. Create the picture in people's mind with your words, with what you're saying. Put me next to the scene, like in the scene next to you. Like tell me what I smell, what I see, what I hear, what I feel, what I touch, right? This is more powerful than even a picture behind you. And again, the last thing with which I started, if you use pictures, don't use pictures of yourself. Because if you use pictures of yourself behind you, you have to then explain the picture, what that picture behind you. Unless the picture is Gail Robinson, which is like, Gail Robertson is the woman who can express amazing emotions on pictures, like hat on, hat off, Gail, for that one. But if you can express super emotions on a picture and put it behind you, then go and do it. That's gonna make people laugh most probably. If that's Gail, I'm sure they're gonna start laughing. I'm laughing even just picturing in my mind a picture of Gail as Gail is speaking on stage. That is powerful. So sorry, I'm very visual. I'm always very visual, and I totally have fun with that. Michael was saying the chat was amazing. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much, Michael. It was absolutely. We did have it last week. Great. Any kind of questions about a yes or no to help you to decide if you should use or not use PowerPoint presentations for your TEDx talk? Put them in the comments below. I can see more comments coming. Most probably Gary is laughing on on my own, like having fun. Absolute having fun. If you did not connect to each other, please go ahead and connect to each other on LinkedIn with all of you right now putting in the comments. Just make sure that you go through the comments and connect with all the people in those comments, because each one of you is absolutely amazing. I usually check who is commenting, and I go and I jump on a call and I have a chat with you. So go ahead. That's also my chance to meet you, your chance to meet everyone else, either current TEDx speaker or future TEDx speaker. I can give you some gossips as I have a little bit time. There is always a delay in the comments. So if you have any kind of questions that I can help you with TEDx in general, with TEDx specifically for PowerPoint presentation, let me know. If you want me to cover specific topic about TEDx or specific topic in general, put them in the comments below. I have several clients right now. One of them is absolutely amazing, and I can't say much about him, but he's already a TEDx speaker. It was very interesting, but he go to top 10 for July. Top 10 most watched TEDx talks for July. It's on my LinkedIn wall. Go to check number 3. He called me right after I basically, my team published the chart for July, and he called me. He became my client, and now I'm helping him specifically for very, very specific strategies for social media. And he's an amazing person, but gosh, he's one of the people also who makes me laugh. And very soon I'm gonna be so happy to actually publish few things what he does. And like, I can't say they're all directly a result of a TEDx, obviously, because they're not. But there will be a lot of actions coming out because of his TEDx talk. And his TEDx talk, huge congratulations. His TEDx talks is like on 230,000 views already, and it's like a month after it has been published. So amazing stuff happening. Okay, I don't see any comments. I'm gonna stop blurbing around. I'm gonna send you a lot of love and a lot of energy wherever you are around this beautiful world. I'm gonna see you next Friday, which is Friday 3rd of September. I'm wishing you an amazing, lovely and wonderful weekend ahead. Stay safe, sending you a lot of love and energy. Gonna see you next Friday.